You know, in the world of strata disputes, it's often the smallest details that can completely derail your entire case. Today, we're zooming in on one of those critical details, Regulation 29 and its super important 7-day deadline. Get this one wrong, and trust me, you could be facing some serious headaches.
That's right, just 1 week, 7 days. It sounds pretty simple, right? But inside the Strata Management Tribunal, that 1 week is everything. Missing this deadline can throw a huge wrench in the works. So what exactly is this rule? And why is it so important? Let's dive in and unpack it.
Okay, here it is in all its official glory. I know, legal text like this can look a little dense. It's a mouthful, but don't you worry, that's exactly why we're here. We're going to break this sentence down piece by piece, so you know exactly what you need to do. So let's deconstruct this thing. To really get it, we're going to pull it apart and figure out the essentials. We're asking 4 key questions. Who has to do it? What's the document we're talking about? When does it absolutely have to be done? And what's the actual action you need to take?
All right, first things first, who is actually on the hook for this? Who carries the weight of this responsibility? Well, the regulation is crystal clear here. The responsibility falls squarely on the applicant. So what does that mean? It means if you're the one who asked the tribunal to summon someone, this task is yours. Period. The ball is 100% in your court.
Okay, so we know who is responsible. Now let's talk about the what. What is the specific document at the heart of this whole 7-day scramble?
The document you're looking for is officially called Form 13. Now, this is not just any old piece of paper. This is the official summons, signed and sealed by the tribunal itself. This is the legally binding paper that says you need to show up.
And now we get to the part that trips so many people up, the timing. This is where that crucial 1-week window really comes into play.
The magic number here is 7. And I've got to stress this. We are talking 7 calendar days, not business days. That means weekends count. It is a super tight window, which means you have to be ready to move fast. So when does this countdown actually begin? This is absolutely key. The clock starts ticking the moment that you, the applicant, actually receive that signed and sealed Form 13. Not when the tribunal posts it, but the day it lands in your hands. So we've got the who, the what, and the when. Let's cover the final piece of the puzzle. What exactly do you have to do with this form? The action you have to take is to serve the document. In plain English, that means you have to make sure a copy of that official Form 13 gets delivered to the person who's being summoned. This isn't just a courtesy. It's about making sure they have fair and proper notice. Okay, we've looked at all the individual parts. Now let's put all those pieces back together and see what this looks like as a complete process, from start to finish. So let's walk through it. Step 1, you apply for the summons. Step 2, and this is the big trigger, you receive that signed Form 13. The second it arrives, that 7-day clock starts ticking. Here's a pro tip. The day you get it, mark the deadline in your calendar and start arranging for service immediately. That gives you just 1 week for Step 3, actually serving the form on the right person. The whole thing hinges on that critical window. So why are we making such a big deal out of this? Because following Regulation 29 isn't just a friendly suggestion. It is a hard and fast requirement. If you fail to serve that summons within 7 days, it can be flagged as a procedural error, and that could delay your case or, even worse, seriously jeopardize your chances at the tribunal. And that really brings us to the final thought for today. For anyone tangled up in a strata dispute, this is a perfect reminder that sometimes winning or losing comes down to the details. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Your summons is signed and on its way. Do you have your 7-day plan ready to go?